Hey you guys, so you heard it before. Everyone wants you to segment, but why? Why are you really segmenting your email list? Well, you're that person with like 600, 700, 1,000, regardless the amount of subscribers. You know that one thing for sure, you're sending out emails to your email list. But when they first sign up, they're opening your emails, they're really engaging with you. But after a while, that engagement starts to fall short. Let me tell you why. Because when you grow, you start to be talking to everyone, which means you're talking to no one. Let's think about it like this. So one day you're talking about self-doubt and fear and relationships and how you really want to love on yourself. And then next week or 2 weeks later, the newsletter is about building your business and the best business tools and the way to market it. You see how we just talked about two different people? Now, I'm not telling you to niche down and focus on what it is you want to focus on and only talk about one thing. No. But what you want to realize is that people are coming to you for different things. And the only way to know what those different things are and to be able to talk to them at the level they are at is to segment your email list. This is going to be key. Now, one thing I've noticed within people who have active campaigns, they feel like they have to have a list for everything. No, you don't. What happens when you create a list for every new opt-in, every new course, every new webinar? You have 50 lists right then and there. Why would you want to do that? Things start getting really clunky, it's unorganized, and it's just a whole lot of lists. Let's be real. That's not what you want. I feel like lists are there to really truly segment and separate the different people that you have on your list, especially if you're a person that has two different types of businesses. Maybe you have that lifestyle side business and then you have the coaching side business. That is when you want two separate lists. Now, for this particular tutorial, I'm going to be walking you through how to segment your list so that way you can market to people when they sign up for a certain thing. In this instance, let's talk about a webinar. You have a webinar, and with a webinar you have the welcome email. Well, that's good to go. That's set up in the automation, and so only the people who sign up get it. But after that, you have to start sending out campaigns and active campaign to send out the reminders, to send out the We Are Live emails, and to send out the replay emails. And if you're selling something after the webinar, you want to send out the sales emails related to that, right? Well, in your mind, you're like, well, I need to create a separate list in order to talk to just those people. And wrong. This is where this tutorial is for you, because I'm going to show you a way that you can still talk to just those people without needing to create a whole new list and have all those different lists for no reason. So let's go ahead and dive into the actual how-to of this video. All right, you guys, so at this point, I'm going to assume that you've already created a tag for the people that have signed up for the webinar. And even if it's not necessarily a tag that you created, you have them coming in through a form as well. So either you have a tag or a form. Either one of these will work. For this instance, I'm going to do through a tag, but you can do the same thing if they signed up through a form. So there's not necessarily a need to have a tag if they came through a form, because you can talk to them separately just by the fact that they entered just that form related to that webinar. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to have a master list. The master list is going to be the list that you have all of the people going into. So all of your people. Now, I know you're like, well, you're talking about not having a lot of lists, but you have a lot of lists. Well, recently I created some new programs, paid programs, and the system that I use to take the payments only allows me to connect with ActiveCampaign via a list. So situations like that is when you want to choose to create a separate list, because I want to make sure that when people pay and purchase what it is they purchase, that I can set up an automation just for them. And for this particular instance, it was only through a list. So that is where these two fall in. But again, back to the webinar setup. So what we're going to do, first of all, let me move my face, and we're going to be moving me over a few times just to make sure that we can see what exactly I'm doing. Now you're going to find that master list and take a look. I have 148 people here, right? Keep that in mind when we get to the end so you can know that what I'm telling you works. Click on this drop down option and then go to the option that says segments. When you get there, you're going to select to create a new segment. Then you're going to name the segment. The way you want to name the segment is based on what it is these people are either doing or what they have signed up for. Because for this example, we're using where we want to focus on the webinar sign up people. So we're going to do December 20th webinar signups. And then we're going to select to create a segment. All right. Now the next thing to do is to let ActiveCampaign know how do we know who these people are. So as I mentioned previously, you can use this via, well, they came through a form. So I only want the people that came through a form to get these emails. Again, I'm doing this via a tag. So I only want the people that has this particular tag in their contact record to receive these emails. So how I do that is by selecting a condition. A tag is a contact detail. So when I go to contact detail, and again, I have to move my face again. So watch me fly. All right. Then we're going to go to tag. Now, just so you know, forms is found under actions. Now, right here, we need to decide exists or does not exist. Again, I want the people that have this tag. So that will mean exist. Now, if I only wanted to, for let's just say, talk to the people who didn't sign up for my webinar, because obviously I want them to sign up for my webinar, and I want to talk to the people that did sign up for the webinar because they've already taken the action I need them to take. So in that case, you could choose does not exist, meaning if they don't have this tag, those are the people I want to talk to. But again, we're talking to the people that have the tag. Now for here, we're going to click here and we're just going to start typing in that tag that we already have set up because there's no need to create from scratch. And I think it's like, I don't know the exact name, so I'm just going to start typing and it should pop up. There we go. December 20th webinar. Then we're going to hit save. Now that we've hit save, this is done and done. So let me show you how you can actually target these people using this list segment. Now we're going to go ahead to campaigns and we're going to create a test campaign. We're going to click new campaign and we're going to title it and then go to next. Then boom, this is where the magic happens. We're going to click on Clean Automation Master List because if you recall, that is the list that I added that segment to. And then we're going to go down to the segment that says December 20th webinar signups. Excuse me. Now remember, we have 148 people, but we don't want to send to them. We only want to send to the people that have the December 20th tag. So then we're going to click next. Now go ahead and build out your email, make it look all sexy and lovely. I'm just going to create from one of these templates, use a design. We're going to do the subject line is test because, you know, it's a test. And then I'm going to show you how you know that this worked. And this is a really cute email. Hey, now click on next. Now at this final screen, when you're about to confirm and either schedule or send out this email, ActiveCampaign is going to show you how many people it's going to. And look at that. Now, don't say, oh, God, you only had 1 people sign up for this webinar. I don't have a December 20th webinar. I created this for this training. But I added my contact to this tag so you can see that though it's going to the Queen Automation Master List people, it's only going to 1 person because we're, again, talking to the people who are segmented that signed up for the December 20th webinar. So we're good to go now. We can send this. We can scroll down and schedule it, but now we are officially only talking to 1 group of people. So you see how simple that was? you can start talking to a certain group of people immediately in your email list. So that way you know that you're giving them the content that they ask for. You're only giving them what it is they need. You're only talking to the people that requested this information. And you're not setting up your active campaign to have 50 million lists. Now, you can go a lot further when it comes to segmenting. You can talk to the people, like I said previously, that did not sign up for the webinar and only send to them. You can talk to the people that did not click on a certain link in a certain email. You can talk to the people that went to a website. You have so many ways to segment all within lists without creating a new list. So I want to know from you guys, was this helpful? Are you actually going to use it? Like, I want to hear you say that the next webinar that you're going to do, you're not going to create a whole list. You're not going to have your team do that. You're going to let them watch this video and they're going to create a segment. Now, again, let me talk to you guys. I know you guys have an amazing list of people that are wanting to hear from you, but only needing to hear from you for certain things. And then you also want them to start opening. You want to know what they're doing. You want to know what they're clicking on. You're wanting to know what websites they're going to. I mean, after all, they're on your email list. And the best way to really give them the content that they need is by segmenting them, interacting with them, and following them, following their actions, having things pop off when they make a certain action. And not just that basic when they click a link, have them do this or do that, but when they go to a web page, you can do the most when it comes to active campaign. And so I'm talking to the people that are sending out newsletters. You're sending them out. I'm proud of you for that. But you want to go deeper. You want to get out of that starter mode and really go into the growth mode to where you're really, truly targeting. You hear it all the time when they talk about email marketing. Segmentation, behavioral actions, all of that jargon that gets back down to really interacting with your people at the level that they at and at what they do. So if you're like, yes, I need to know this. Yes, my team needs to know this. Whomever needs to know this. I created CampaignUPLEVEL for you. Now let's talk about that for really quick. CampaignUPLEVEL comes with two things. First of all, you get a group intensive. I want a group of people that I want to talk to you, and I want to actually show you how you can really up-level what you're doing within Active Campaign. Everything I tell you you can do, I'm going to show you how, but I'm not just going to show you how, I'm going to tell you why. So you can understand the moves that you are making within Active Campaign. Now, this intensive will be deep. It is not for my basic people who just signed up for Active Campaign yesterday. I want to know that you're already sending out newsletters. You're already linking things in your email. But I want us to go further. I want us to start, if someone replies to an email, we can actually automate something to go out. You know, where you can actually dive deeper and create a contest and say the next 5 people that reply to this email and answer these questions get a free coaching call with me. You can do that, and you can automate the process, all with an Active Campaign. Now, I know you're like, okay, Quinn, I know. You just said we're going to do this with a group of people, and then after you show me all this, how am I going to make this work for my business? Well, hello. I said we're going to do this 2 ways, honey. Because after the group intensive, you're going to get a one-on-one planning session with me. Yes. That one-on-one planning session is for you and I to actually infuse everything from that intensive directly into your business. I'm going to be diving deep into your email marketing, but not just your email marketing. I want to know about the other tools that you're using. So that way we can start simplifying your process and going deeper. So if you're using ClickFunnels, or you're using Lead Pages, or you're using PayPal or Stripe, we're going to find ways that we can pull all those things together and really start automating some things. You know, all those cart recoveries that happen when you go to a certain page and you don't check out, and then you get an email like, hey, what happened? Hey, I'm back. Did you really want this? You know what? Let me give you a deal if you really want this. I got a special for you because I seen you checked it out, but you didn't get it. We can do that. We can automate this. So, group intensive, one-on-one planning session, and then of course an accountability call to follow up to. I want to make sure you and your team is knocking it out. And I know you keep hearing me saying team, but obviously you're already out there showing out with your virtual assistant, showing out with your people, or you're just showing out by yourself, but you're ready to take action. This is for you. I want you guys to go to CampaignUPLEVEL.biz and sign up. I can only really take 10 people into this. Let's be real. This is serious, and I want to make sure that I give you the one-on-one time that you deserve. So go ahead and grab your spot. We kick it off December 8th. If you have any questions, I'm going to give you the chance to go ahead and book a session with me. So if you're not ready to just dive in, you're like, I'm new to you, let's make sure you know what you're talking about. You can either go ahead and check my credibility, or you can go ahead and get on the phone with me and book a 20-minute session so we can just know that this is a good fit for you. Because I want action takers. I want people that is going to take this, dive in, and make it happen. Because I'm about results. So if you're going to sit on it, go watch my other YouTube videos. Maybe get my how-to trainings with Active Campaign. Spend a good $57 and get the training. But if you're ready to take charge, if you're ready to infuse this in your business and know exactly how, if you're ready to get a solid foundation when it comes to your email marketing and every other onboarding that you're doing, because we can automate that client onboarding too, baby. We can automate delivering your products too. We can automate following up with people when they don't purchase. We can, oh honey, this group intensive is going to be lit, y'all. And I have access to many tools. So if you can think about it, I have access to it to show you how we can make it happen. So all that talk is for the birds. I want my action takers to go to CampaignUPLEVEL.biz. I cannot wait for you guys to come and check this out. And you're going to get an experience of this active campaign, because I'm taking you through it as you go to this site. I'm taking you through it. Let's be real. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to experience. You're going to be touched. So, all right, you guys. Go ahead and uplevel and check me out at CampaignUPLEVEL.biz.